What else? Anything else
Yeah.
brewing?
Anybody else irritated with the fact that Dolores Catania and Margaret Josephs went on Sherry Shepherd? And, they're getting a ton of praise for going on and saying that they do Ozempic. And this is my question. And please, here's just a little tidbit of it. Sherry's
How
like,
do you feel about taking Ozempic? Because so many people are very, very quiet about it. I don't know why, because there's no shame in it. No. If a doctor gives it to you, if you're doing things right,
not going to a doctor.
healthier, yeah, by losing weight. It's a bunch of great things that come along with this. So, I mean, this is my high school weight. I'm not parting with it, and I'm going to be honest, because it's right. Now, after menopause, it's so hard to lose weight.
That's true.
You get. Girl, I got 3 girdles right now. No, that's how hard. Women, and then you're shamed for it. You're shamed for it if you're heavy, and then when you get, thin, it was, it shuts off that food noise. My blood work is great, and I was like, is great. I couldn't do anything. I mean, it doesn't matter if if I was eating right, exercising. So I don't know why there's any shame in it if it's helpful to people. I think, yeah. What were you going to say, Dolores? Well, I just think that people have been so shamed by it, and it's.
Oh, people have been shamed forever about everything. Get over yourself.
We signed up for. It's not, everyone doesn't have to be honest. Very transparent. It's not right to do to people. Everyone's like, why do they look good or why are they looking great? And people feel bad about themselves. This is not natural.
That's true. Okay. Look, this goes back and forth. If you want to hear the full clip, it's up, Sherry Shepherd. But here, my question just to women is, point to me, please, please. I always say, do Ozempic, do whatever you want. It's not going to work for half these people in 5 years. In 5 years, let's see, because 5 years is the measuring point for these diets. I beat you all over
Honey,
this. It doesn't, it's not going to work for most people after 5 years. It's not. Or they're going to be
I'm on it right
dose.
now. It's already not working.
Exactly. They're going to go back to such a low dose. They're going to go back to their
I've
normal
been
weight.
honest with everyone. It's for me, it's not okay. It works a little bit still. Now, I have taken some matters into my own hands with some other things, but let's not get into that right now. But look, I don't believe in shaming. I loved it. I agree with Dolores. It does bring your blood work down and it does make you um healthier in a lot of ways.
Yes, they're doing research for that, but the dosage to do that is so low, it won't help you lose weight.
Listen, it's not working for
Continue
me
your weight loss.
anymore.
You have to up the dosage if you want to remain being her high school weight. Then she goes on in this interview to go, well, yep, and it's true because the Ozempic, you lose so much weight, you lose the muscle mass. Now I have Ozempic arms, they're flappy arms, so I'm going to have surgery on my arms. Can
I
somebody?
saw that.
I'm not being a hater because these women just continue to have more and more and more.
No, Dolores obviously doesn't feel good about herself. I mean, she's in a doctor's office. She's had everything done. Come on.
Point to me a woman, find me a woman that's 57 years old that's happy. Can we not, like, are there any women out there anymore? At 70 years old, Oprah is so desperate to be thin. Is there anyone anymore that just goes, fuck it. I'm 56, I'm alive, I have
Yes.
beautiful children, I'm rich, I'm on television. I don't give a crap what you think of my.
A
Where?
couple,
You can't find
well,
any example. We have spent the past 8 years being fed this bull crap about positive body image and love yourself. And all these women that partook in it now are on Ozempic and they're like, well, just do you. And I love myself, but I love myself even more. They're so full of it. Find me a woman that just is beautiful and aging as find me a man. Actually, more men. That's the thing I give men credit for. Men deserve a lot of credit. They're the ones that are older. They don't care. And people say to me, well, that's because men still carry their value as they get 50, 60. Women can too. It's your attitude. It's like, I mean, my God, men will make love to a bedpost. If you just have some confidence, you can't find a woman. Show me a woman at 56 that doesn't give a rip.
do you know who I don't think gives a
Yeah.
rip?
But these
Is,
women are so full of it and so contradictory. And
you know who I don't think gives a rip?
who?
Well, she's not 56, but she's like late 40s.
Who?
Drew Barrymore.
Great. You know what? And Drew ought to lean into it more.
She's not getting, and I don't mean that I'm not judging her look. She has said, I'm not getting Botox. I am not interested. It's never going to happen.
Fabulous.
And
And rock it.
I'm,
Be you. I love it. Good. Lean into it, Mamala. Get it. Get it, girl. Like, great. Hopefully you're not on the Ozempic, but she looks skinnier too.
Listen, I
this is where I miss Joan, although I'm sure Joan would be doing Ozempic too. But I miss Phyllis Diller. I miss Joan. I miss these women that I just don't think they cared about what they looked like. Like, who gives a fuck after you're 40? Like, aren't you over yourself? Aren't you? Don't you realize life is
no,
so
you
much
want to,
deeper than
it's
look?
more deep, but why not? Look, I'm somewhere in the
Being
middle.
thin doesn't resolve anything. Here is Dolores Catania spending all this money
Correct.
and still not happy with herself. So why are you doing Ozempic? Margaret Joseph still
Well,
probably unhappy with the way she looks and who said this about her. It's like, don't you have, can't we find examples of great women doing amazing things and they're out there? Because nothing's sexier than a woman that doesn't give a fuck and has a great personality and laughs and
I agree.
commands the room. Men eat that up. It's just like, I'm so tired of these women. I swear to God. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm going through my anti-feminist phase. I really am. It's like, they're just so desperate for attention, so thirsty.
I love the Ozempic and I love stabbing myself and I wish it still worked, but it does not make you happy. So I'm kind of maybe in the middle of where you are with this
Thank God you're
argument.
coming around. Thank God. I mean, who
Hey, don't give me too much credit. If it still worked, I would be doing cartwheels. It does stop working. I don't know. And here's the other thing though. Like if I look back at pictures when I was in the heart of Ozempic, like the other day, I looked at a picture of when I last saw Candace at her live show. I remember how I felt in certain pictures, and I was so sick. So, I mean, again, for everyone out there, I recommend it, but I mean, you do feel fucking really awful for a really long time. Like it's strong shit.
the greatest things about you personally, David Yontef, have nothing to do with your weight. And when you die, and
I know this.
we all gather to celebrate your life and roast you, your weight is not going to be on your grave. So who cares?
Well,
I
I
mean,
care less than I did 20
thank
years
you. I just
ago.
wish we could find a woman that would go on a talk show and talk about. I mean, I give them credit for being honest, and I give them credit that you'll never be fat enough and you'll never be thin enough. But like, okay, great. Embrace that. Oh my God. I mean, I'm so
Someone is on a
frustrated.
rant today.
Well, I don't know because where are the examples for young women of just like, because to me, your 40s are the best. I wish I had listened and seen more examples of women that told me how great being 40 is. You don't care. You're so secure in who you are. You run around less for these men. It's just like it's like the dream. If you have a child, nothing's better. I know you don't like kids if you hate kids, but if you have a kid, there's nothing more amazing than having a child and seeing them, all the life that they discover and the excitement and the positivity they have. It's just, I have a good marriage. Like nothing's better than that. Like who the fuck cares if like I weigh 135 or 185? I don't care. I've gained weight myself. Like I don't give a shit. Like, can we get that woman out there?
Well,
And
perhaps you're
especially one
ready.
that has hit the heights that Oprah has. Eat like be fat.